Check this out, Aisha. Look what I have in my hand. I've always wanted a whole an award like that. You know,
I know.
And thank my parents. And thank all those people who helped me.
One day, it just might be yours. But to get your hands on this award, you don't need to work on your acting skills. You just need to improve on your branding skills, possibly.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway, that's exactly what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about, branding. And of course, we have one of the leading organizations or foundations that does exactly that. The BrandLaureate. And joining us here today, we've got Dr. KKJohan, who's the president of the BrandLaureate, Asia Pacific Brands Foundation, and also Ms. Chiu B. Peng. Thank you. She's the CEO of BrandLaureate. Well, welcome to the show. Now, of course,
thank you.
If I have a very strong personal brand, will I be awarded a brand? One day, maybe?
Obviously.
Well, before we get to that, tell us a little bit more about BrandLaureate. What's it about?
Yes.
What's this organization?
The BrandLaureate is the sobriquet of the Asia Pacific Brands Foundation for Brand Excellence.
Right.
If you were to log on to our website, the first thing you get to see is the tagline.
Right.
Bringing out the best of your brands, enhancing your brand's position. Recognizing and honoring brand excellence is what we do best. You know, it started back in 2005, and at that time, the level of brand awareness was so low, and so little emphasis on branding, the need and the importance of branding, practically unheard of. We were then championing it, then, now, and forever. That's our passion and our missions. You know, back then, the thought of branding was uncommon, and people usually have the mindset thinking that it is only restricted, it's only for the big boys and big players, and it is done by big advertising agencies. But we have changed that mindset. Surely, slowly and surely, we have changed that mindset, and we have broken the phobia of branding. Now, we are championing it, and we are encouraging businesses, individuals, to go into branding. And our emphasis now is, now everyone can brand, and everyone should brand. That's what brand, inculcating best brand practices. That's what we are doing in our foundation.
Speaking of which, what else are you doing? Maybe Peng can share with us. What else is BrandLaureate doing to sort of champion this cause of branding?
Well, apart from organizing the awards, the foundation also conducts branding seminars, training lectures, training programs for the for all Malaysians and the business community at large. You may ask, why is there a need to actually have all these things? Well, first and foremost, the objective of the foundation is actually to promote and to educate branding to all Malaysians, and also to inculcate good branding practices among the business community.
Now, possibly a lot of people who are owning business would ask, how does branding, actually having a strong brand, how does it help me increase my revenue?
Well, first of all, brands are actually key drivers of growth. We have to understand that. We have to understand first and foremost that brands are key drivers of growth. They are wealth creators. All right. So any organization must have a strong brand. All right. If they want to be sustainable, if they want to ensure that they command market leadership position. All right. Now, so if you understand that brands are actually your key drivers of growth, then all the more that you actually have to embark on a branding process. Branding is the process of building and developing your brands itself. So that's why organizations must actually make sure that they incorporate branding as part of their organizational structure, and it's a discipline that everyone in the organization must buy into and practice.
And that is why you have the BrandLaureate Awards, to recognize those who have done a good job.
Organizations that have done a good job. And the BrandLaureate Awards is given to the multinationals, public listed and government linked companies. So every year we have that, and we have been having it for this year itself. The year 2011 is actually our 5th edition of the BrandLaureate Awards.
How do you go about your selection process, though? I mean, there's so many companies out there.
Okay, what we do is we have a launch. During the launch, we give out forms like that. There will
nomination forms.
There will be a letter of invitation. So every year we have a team. The team will drives the direction, the emphasis for that particular year for the branding award. After much research and work that we have put in, we realized that what is the need for that particular year. That will become the emphasis, that will become the brand. So a write-up about that theme. And then followed by a nomination form. We have a very comprehensive nomination form, 4 pages, where it is open to the public. They can submit in once after the press conference, the launch of the award. And then when the nomination comes through, every year we are very honored of the fact that this is so much sought after award, so coveted. And people are talking about it, people want the award, and in fact we have statements from people saying that as long as it is the BrandLaureate award, I want it. I think that is very strong.
That's a very strong, powerful
Yes, for us. And so when the nomination comes through, every year we receive about 1,000 odd open nominations.
But do they nominate themselves? Like, do the companies nominate themselves, or they nominate?
Yes, they can actually, take part.
It's open.
It's open.
So it is not restricted. It is across the board. Of all sectors, all businesses. And then once the nomination comes through, then we have a selection committee.
Yes, to tell us a little bit about your selection
selection
criteria.
committee will look through the 1,000 odd nomination, and then they will filter through and select the best of the 200. So the rest all will be dropped. And once it's dropped, there is no appeal. We do not entertain requests for reconsideration and so forth. Then it goes to the brand consultant. The second tier of the judging criteria will be the brand consultant. Consists 5 of us. And then after, from the 200 shortlisted list, we shortlist to another 100. And then the last 100 lists are the list we will give it to the board of governors, who are the board of the Asia Pacific Brands Foundation, to give their final endorsement. So you look at it, it's a 3-tier judging processes. And to get into the final listing, the final winning. And we judge them based on their brand culture, their brand strategy, their brand integrated communication, and their brand performance. So we have a system that is in place, and we put it in points. So in terms of whoever gets the highest, so it will be awarded. And the wonderful thing about our award is we give sole exclusivity. So that means one category, one winner.
Right.
So you don't see your competitors there, and then you are applauding.
There's no such thing as a platinum, gold, silver.
I see. It's just one winner. Now,
Okay.
how many categories do you have, and what exactly are they?
We have corporate branding, about 40. Then we have a product branding, about 30. And then we have a special category for brand personalities. Because branding is not only restricted to corporate and product and services. It's also to personalities. Some of those individuals that have contributed much to the society, their life have indelibly impacted and influenced the course of history, and they are experts in their own field, and they are really brand icon. So we recognize them for their contribution.
Okay. So besides this statue that we see here, what else do they receive as the award? For the winners, the recipients.
Apart from the statue, they also receive a certificate. The statue is actually, symbolizes brand excellence. So along with that, there's a certificate that comes along with it. And after the awards is over, then what the foundation will do is to actually compile all the winners into a coffee table book. And the coffee table book is a documentation of their brand success, how they have actually grown the brand. And we get it done, and we distribute it back to them. And then comes the next level, where the foundation will go back to them and assist them to further build their brand. So it doesn't mean that you win the awards, that's it. So we engage them. It's an engagement process that takes the whole year. And after that, if there's any, if they need any help or assistance, they can always get back to us. And the foundation will go back to them in terms of helping them to build a brand, in terms of conducting training sessions, brand seminars for the organization itself.
I see.
People have a lot of misconception about branding, because in branding, the biggest need not to be the best. And the best may not be the biggest. Because this is branding per se. So we judge them basically on brand excellence. A brand that has reached its highest potential the brand that is engaging, provides a good brand experience, and it helps to enrich and enhance the lives of consumer, meeting their needs and wants. And as a result of that, the brand establishes itself in the mindset of the consumer and in the marketplace. That becomes a strong brand. That becomes the best brand. To us, that is brand excellence.
Well, that's great to know, because I think no one out there is doing what you guys are doing, and it's great. I think all the companies are rejoicing the fact that somewhere to get recognition. At the end of the day, besides making money, I think a lot of people want recognition.
That's right.
Exactly, to get their brands out there.
Anyway, for more information, you can go onto the website. It's on our screens right now, www.thebrandlaureate.com, to find out all the information you need if you want to be nominated. When will the awards for this year be held?
It's already over.
It's already over for this year.
Every year we have 2 awards.
To award last year, right?
Yes, it's for last year.
So when for 2011,
for SMEs, we have a chapter for the SMEs, the SME Chapters Award, because we recognize these as smaller players. We cannot put them together with the big boys. You got to compare apple with apple, and orange with an orange. So the SMEs Award is usually held on the 8th of January.
8th of January.
In the beginning of the year.
2012.
And then the TBL Award, which is the big award for the big boys, for the public listed company, the MMC, the GLC, and the large corporation. That is usually held on in the month of March.
On the month,
30th of March.
Nominations will be open end of the year.
So
for the small medium enterprise and the Brand Laureate Awards, so nominations will open in October. So organizations that wants to participate can look out and access our website to download the nomination form.
Okay.
So may I add on to this? If there is any branding award that you aspire for, it has got to be the Brand Laureate Award.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Why? Because it is the most prestigious premier branding award. It elevates your brand's image, it strengthens your brand position, and most importantly, consumer associates winners of the Brand Laureate Award as brands that are of high standards of excellence.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It is a must. The Brand Laureate Award is the must branding award for all great brands. A seal of quality and an endorsement of standards.
There you go. Now, thank you very much, Dr. KK.
Unfortunately, we're running
for being
out of
on the
time.
show. Yes, unfortunately. But if you want to find out more, number one, how you can submit your entries, there's thebrandlaureate.com, or just find out about their branding seminars and workshops that will be taking place, how to further enhance your company's brand. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break here on The Breakfast Show. When we get back, we're going to quickly wrap up the show. Don't go anywhere.